Hi everyone, I'm JD, welcome back to my channel. So here is my vintage junk journal that I did make myself. I got a question about that in one of the previous videos, and I'm just going to go through video by video sharing the pages I've done that weren't a process video or a junk journal with me video. And this is the very first page, and I really love it. It's very simple. I didn't want to cover this because I love Edith Holden and the Bluebirds, so I just left that as is. But then over here, I love the interactivity. So you open this flap and then you lift this out. So this records an order I got from Etsy from Airmail B, and I got a set of vintage French vocabulary cards for my vintage French journals that I'm making, and yeah, absolutely love them. And I just wanted to choose one for my own journal to record that purchase and my love of vintage French. They also included some freebies. So this was the card they sent, there was a sticker, this was their thank you letter, and a vintage French book page. So I just kind of collaged it all together and chose a card. I added some washi tape here as well that was on the packaging, and I had a B label sticker, so I thought that was fitting for this page. And the ladies in the live helped me to choose the library card, not the library card, the vocab card for this page, and I chose to light up. So I chose that because journaling for me lights me up, and this page lights me up, this journal lights me up, every page lights me up. I absolutely love it. And every time, I go to journal or look through journals or use my journals or make journals, it just gives me so much joy. I absolutely love it. And I thought I'd just chat a bit about my love of junk journals and journaling in general, and why I am a big advocate of journaling in this video. So I've been a journaler since the age, well, pretty much my whole life. I used to have those diaries, and I would write in the weekly spread things I did in a day, or just random thoughts. But then at the age of 11, my mum gave me my very first diary with totally blank pages. It was a novel thing for me. And I think that's when my love of the blank page began, because I just love the blank page. The blank page is a canvas to your soul, to your imagination, to your creativity, to your life. You can put anything you want on a blank page. Your thoughts, your feelings, your stories, your memories, and no one's going to judge you there. No one's going to tear you apart or laugh at you or misunderstand you. It's just a place that's totally yours, a safe place where you can be yourself. And I love that. The page is just full of possibilities, and it's yours. It's whatever you make it. And as a creator, I love that freedom to be able to create whatever I want on a page. And whatever you put on the page, it'll be completely yours, whatever it means to you. And I love that. I love just so many things about junk journals and journals in general. I also love that it can be such a helpful tool for people in our lives, in that it's great for mental well-being, but also physical well-being, because when we bottle things up inside, it shows in our bodies, whether through stress or headaches and migraines or things like that. It shows up in our body, it builds up in our bodies. And when you have emotional issues in your life, it often just comes out in physical issues too. And so there's actually been scientific research on the benefits of journaling for mental health and physical health. And I just absolutely love that. I love that the humble journal can be a tool that can help us so much in our lives. Just an outlet for expression, for creativity, and just, to be human on the page. And it records our journey too, so I love that it is an actual document of our lives, of who we are, our experiences, our lessons, our stories that can be passed on to generations, or maybe even in the future, like way in the future, people could pick up our journals and they are pieces of history, so they can know, oh, I'm not alone in my thoughts, someone else has thought this way. Or they can look at the times and the culture that you grew up in and just see what it was like for you. That's why I say never throw out your journals, because even if you don't like what you wrote, who knows how it could help someone, you know, generations down the line. You never have to read your journals again, just put it on a shelf. And then generations down the line, someone will be like, wow, that person thought the way I did, or that person really gets me. And that's so important for people to know they're not alone. And I think it's important just to record history, even if it's our own personal stories. That's still part of history. So I love it. I also love that it gives us a quiet place to have some alone time to reflect and to learn about ourselves. I think the journal is a great tool for self-discovery, but also to learn about the world, to learn about life, to learn about others, so that we can be more gracious of ourselves and others, so that we can be more accepting of ourselves and others, and embrace who we are and embrace life and the world and people in it. It just helps to reflection on its own is a great tool. You don't need a journal to reflect, but a journal does help for me to, you know, sit down with my thoughts and write them down. A journal helps to, when you can write your thoughts, it helps to bring clarity. Often I'm just a swirling muddle of thoughts and feelings, but if I can put them into words, it brings clarity to my life and guidance, and it's just super helpful. Anyway, so I'm a big fan, I'm a big advocate, and I hope that this is inspiring to you and makes you want to journal or to journal more regularly, because I totally believe in the power of journaling to help a person's life in so many ways. And if you're not a big journaler, that doesn't matter. I love that the junk journal allows us to add photos or ephemera or just pretty things that we like. That's enough to record things about yourself, the things you like, and your stories and memories. And if you just annotate it with a little annotation, that's great too. Or even just the act of putting down pieces and making a layout, that can help as well. That's therapeutic. So do whatever works for you. Find what works for you. You might have to experiment and see what you like. Maybe bullet journaling's the thing for you. Maybe planners are the thing for you. Maybe just a photo kind of album is the thing for you, or just ephemera, or maybe just writing and nothing else. I like a bit of a combination of all of that, and I have journals for different things. So some are just for writing, some are just for visual things, and some are a combination. I have bullet journals, I've got list journals, you know, I've got a whole bunch of different types of journals. So just find what works for you. I'm convinced that everyone could benefit from a journal, and not saying that everyone has to do it the same way, but there's a way for you, and that's what I love about junk journals. There's a way that you can adapt it to work for you and help you. So yeah, I just absolutely love journaling in my own life. I love making journals because it allows me to make something that I not only enjoy creating, but I love that I'm making something that can be a tool that can help someone in their life, that can be something that helps their well-being, that gives them clarity, that gives them guidance, that helps them know themselves and embrace themselves, to give them some quiet time to reflect. If I can make something that helps someone like that, that's so amazing. What a privilege. And I hope that every one of my journals goes to the right person at the right time, and when they receive it, they just feel loved and special, and that this is a place, their own place, their safe place where they can be themselves. So yeah, that's my heart behind why I journal, why I make journals, and why I have my channel, because I want to inspire people to make their own journals perhaps, or to simply journal in the journals that they make, or the journals that they buy, or the journals that they're gifted. So that's why I'm here with Willowbound Journals. And feel free to let me know in the comments anything that you love about journaling. How has journaling helped you? Why do you believe in journaling? I would love to know. Maybe I'd want to write a book one day about journaling and just how it helps people. Maybe you'll appear in the book and I can quote you. Just collate stories about how journaling has helped you in your life, your well-being, or just, you know, keeping me sane. It just keeps me sane. What I've learned about myself through journaling. I write prayers in my journal. I talk to God through my journals, and often he talks back to me through my writing in my journals. I just love it. Anyway, so that is how I journal, or kind of why I journal, and why I make journals, and why I share journals on my channel. In a nutshell. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!